Hi, and welcome. We're the Weasley sisters. This is episode 134. I'm Jessica, aka Naturally Nitty.
And I am Allena, aka Starnets on Ravelry, and Twitter, and Instagram, and all those fun places. And this is our weekly podcast. If this is your first time watching, thanks for watching, and welcome. If you are a regular, thanks for coming back.
Yes. So, grab your knitting or spinning and craft along with us. Any mojo? Me neither. But I put in there that I handed in classes and my 50% for my newt. So that is an accomplishment because it's not the last day of the month.
I had already turned in some of my classes, so
I didn't.
This last of the month thing, I'm trying to finish up all my detention so I can turn in my epic detention, but if not, I'll just turn in the little part.
Yeah.
For this one.
Cool.
So, works in progress.
Yeah. You want me to go?
Oh, I can. I am currently working on this amigurumi, and I am sewing on the wings, and I was getting ready to sew them on, and I realized one was backwards, so I had to rip it out and redo it.
Oops.
So luckily that took like 2 seconds. But I forgot how long amigurumi takes. Like all the parts and pieces,
Yeah, that's a pain in the butt.
So I'm working on that. And then I have to make a tail and then add the fluffy stuff. So I'm also working on these socks. I can untangle them. And I just, yesterday, finished the second heel flap. So I'm getting ready to start the top part.
Yeah, and that's when it seems to go the fastest. When you do the
heel flap, you get all this, if you're knitting from both ends.
Yeah.
So I have, a little bit of a tangle. It's not, super bad. It's just a lot pulled out, because you work with one side, so it pulls it out.
Yeah.
It'll even out. Anyway, so I'm working on that, and this yarn that I'm using is, did I tell this last week? It's really cool. It's Wandering Wool.
I think you did.
I got it at Pittsburgh Knit and Crochet. She's also a Fat Fiber contributor. Some months, not all a month, but anyways. Now, this is her North Country stock. And she purposefully dyed it. And I bought it in a skein. And she purposely dyed it so you could knit from the middle and from the outside.
That's cool.
2 at a time. And they would be color changing, like a gradient. So it started with blue and now it's teal, and then it'll go to the green.
That's cool.
And I'm really liking it. And I'm planning on just knitting until I get to the green because that's the color I really like.
Yeah.
So, so that's what I'm working on. And then I'm also working on my joining of the blanket. I have the very last part, the join, and then the outer part.
The edge.
Yeah, the edging. I had emailed Neo, who I'm testing the pattern for, and I had put a thing in the testing thing, and I was like, because remember last week I was like, it was due, I was supposed to be done by this day, and it's the next day.
Yeah.
So I was just like, my hand has been hurting, so I've been trying to get it done, but there's no way I'm getting it done. And she was like, seriously, take a break, don't hurt yourself. And so I've been taking a break, not working on it so much, but it's still, I still want to get it done. My goal is to finish it by this weekend. Which I should, because I'm at the very end.
Sweet.
So.
Now, are you just keeping that for you, or is it?
I was going to let the girls have it, but I decided I'm going to put it on the back of my... Because we have old couches, and they're like the reclining kind, but they're like poofy, and like it poofs this way, and it poofs up this way, and then there's like a sewn part. But with kids, they jump on it, and so this part like rips, so there's a little hole. And I've sewn that hole like 50 times, and I'm not doing it anymore. So I'm just going to cover it with a blanket.
It works for me.
Until we afford to get a new couch. That doesn't poof.
That's funny. Okay.
Or I could figure out how to reupholster reclining couches.
You're funny. So my turn?
That's all.
Okay, so I'm still working on my socks, If They Kill Rick socks. I did not bring them over here to show you. I'm also working on my Nell sweater, which is for my newt, and I did not bring that over here because I just started the... Well, did I show you the finished back?
I think so.
Last time? Yeah, so I started the fronts, so they're like, just started, so it's nothing to see.
Okay.
But I also started my order mission.
If you say you didn't bring it over, I'm
No,
going to throw
I
something
haven't.
at you. Okay.
It's pumpkin ale from the Rhinebeck sweater collection.
I just like the name.
Yeah, I do too. I'm trying to see. Oh, there we go. There's light.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is a back panel, and then you pick up along the sides and you knit like sideways instead of going top or bottom to top. So you pick up and you knit like around the sides and then
cool.
up. It's a cool construction. So I started it.
Now, is that like in a book or is it like a digital download?
It's a digital book. Or, I mean, you can buy the book too, but I have the digital book.
So I have to go look for it to see what it's actually.
There is some, like, awesome sweater. It's like the Rhinebeck sweater book. I've wanted it for a long time. But yeah, so that's really all I'm knitting. We can move on to spinning and I can talk about that.
Go ahead, because I have no spin.
Okay, so I finished spinning up the stringy but tasty all the same from Nerd Girl Yarns.
Oh, cool.
It's for Quidditch, which I need to count the yardage yet. I haven't done that yet. But it's striped and awesome, and I can't wait. I don't know what I'm going to make with it, but something cool. Sorry, this lighting is like craptastic.
That really mellowed spinning it, though.
It might be the lighting. It's still pretty.
Oh.
I don't know.
I have that thing, and the green is very bright. So
It is. I'm trying to... The lighting is horrible in here. It's daylight, and I don't have a light over there, so it looks like crap. But whatever. It's kind of yucky out today. But yeah, so I spun it. I split it 4 ways lengthwise, because it was already like a striping thing of roving. So then I made more stripes, and then I Navajo plied it. And it's like a worsted weight.
That's cool.
But I'm pretty sure it'll hit the minimum yardage for Quidditch.
Which is what? Because I still didn't go read.
I just looked at it. It was like, it's 3 something. Either 325 or 375 or 365 or something like that. Because you get 40 points, and you have until sometime in February. I want to say like the 14th or the 18th or something. I'm probably totally butchering this, but that's okay.
I should actually go read it.
Yeah. Oh, anyways, so that's that. Oh, and then I started, because I'm trying to spin every day, this will be for
I totally fail at
detention. But I started this Lorna's Laces roving that I got from, I think, my trip to Colorado.
Are you trying to use all your green up?
No, no, it just happened. Well, okay, so I first spun this, which is a pancake in Lulu, and it's called Chartreuse Gold. And I was like, I don't know if I just want, and it was only 3 ounces. So it's like, I don't know if I just want that. So then I found this, and it somewhat has some of the same colors.
Yeah.
Only a little bit more, you know, it has some darkers. So I'm going to ply them together and see how that goes. I might do an end ply, 4 ply, so I can make them match, because this one's 4 ounces and this is only 3.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's why I picked this one. So yeah. But this will have to be for detention, because I spun, or if I hand in another class, but I already have 6, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay.
Or I forget when I did this one. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up.
Detention is your best bet.
Yeah, so I'll probably just hand it in for detention. But yeah, so I just started this. I'm just spinning it as is. Yep. And I have that in my handy dandy bucket bag that has a snap.
Oh, where did you get that?
It hangs on my wheel, and I love it. And look, that's 4 ounces in there. And everyone on Instagram always asks about it. So
it's because it's awesome.
It's a Star Knits bag. No, but I really do like it. Anyways, so that's it on the spinning front for me.
I have no spinning. And does this look bad? Because it's like, I have to unsew that because
Oh.
Today is the day of undoing.
That's a bummer. So, weaving?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Which I need to talk to you about some weaving. I know you showed me a million times how you cut your t-shirts. I need a back mat.
Okay.
So I'm finally going to do that. So you cut like a zigzag type, and then, or did you?
I just cut big. Well, it depends on what you want. You could cut one big long zigzag. Or what I did, so they were thicker, was I just cut straight strips across like both sides of the t-shirt, so it was a big loop. And then, you know how those like old school little looms that you had those little bands?
Yeah.
Or even with like hair bands where you can, I don't even have another one with me, but how you can loop them together and they tie a knot. I'm not making sense.
No, you are making sense. I'm just not looking at you because I'm fixing this way.
Oh, I have one. Okay, so that's basically what you're doing.
With the loop?
If you use loops, yeah. Or you can still do that when I do one long strip. I cut a hole in each end, and I do that with the loops. Pull it through. Okay. And so it has like knots in it like this, you know, obviously. But and
then you just weave over the knot?
Yeah, you just keep going. Lumpy, bumpy. Or if you don't pull them tight, they're not that hard of knots. Like, you kind of leave them loose in the weaving. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, you're walking on it anyways. But I need a bath mat, because my bath mat that I, like, knit is getting frayed, because we wash it a lot, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so weaving. I finished.
And then how long did you make your mat?
I've done different sizes. I don't know. I just measured a floor mat, or however big you wanted it.
Okay.
And then I add 12 inches for waist on my loom.
Because I need to do that. So that's something I need to do next month. For February. If I have time. Because I also have, like, commission knits. Ooh, that's pretty.
I still don't know if it's too, like...
I like it. But I don't think it looks very Eastery. It's just very bright.
Okay, so it doesn't look Eastery? Like, that's what I feel
No.
like.
Easter is pastel. That is very not.
But it's like a pastel-y, I don't know. Either way, I didn't sew the ends together. I left them a scarf and not infinity scarf. So I didn't sew it together. But then I had to do all the twisted fringe. It seriously took me one whole day. I sat here and watched, like, Netflix for a few days, like, because Leo was sick the past 2 days. So I sat here and, like, was watching it. And, like, I have a little tool for it. It, like, twists them. But it seriously took all day because there's, like, so many ends. Like, and this is just one side. But I really like how they look. Especially because I did the 4 and 4. So, like, the colors are all...
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Matchy. But yeah. So, it's long enough you can do it, you know, wear it like a normal scarf. Or I even, you can tuck it in so it's kind of like the infinity scarf. Or I even tied, like, the corners together of some of the ends and then used it as an infinity scarf that way too. So, kind of versatile. It's soft. It's amazing how much they soften up after you wash them. I totally made a mistake, though, and I didn't notice it till I was done. I think I might have to weave over it, or, like, hand with a... I'm trying to find it to show you. I skipped a few... Maybe it's on the side that I'm not looking at. A few things when I passed here. Like,
no one will notice.
no, but I don't want it to catch on something, so I'll probably take something and just go over it a few times so it tacks it down. Because it's kind of big. You can, you know, get a finger in there. But yeah. No, I wore it yesterday. It's bright. I don't know. Everyone says they love it, but I'm just like,
Well, then put it in your pile to be given to someone that really loves it.
Yeah, maybe.
That is worth it.
Anyways, so, though, I, like, want to weave more. So I'm planning on some for classes.
First.
Yeah. No, but I like it. It's fun.
Like, I have some stuff that I need. Like, someone wanted me to make them a slouchy hat. And, I got the yarn. But it's not going into my stash, so I don't have to report that for Stash Dash, right? Because I'm making it for someone and paying for it. They're paying me for it.
I don't know how that works.
Because you can't count the yarn you buy to make commission stuff as your stash down because it's not in your stash. So if you're buying it and it's not going into your stash, right?
Oh.
That's the way I read that FAQ.
I'll have to ask questions because my order mission, I was given the yarn to make it, but it's not for me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sorry. That's my notification.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll have to ask in the thread.
But if it was part of your stash...
It wasn't, though.
Anyway.
So it won't count. Maybe I just won't count it at all. Because I'm not keeping the yarn, and I'm not keeping the thing, and it wasn't mine to begin with. Whatever.
Okay, anyways. So I got the yarn, but I'm waiting to start this hat, which won't take very long.
Right.
Till the 1st. And I feel bad. But I have other stuff that people have commissioned me to make. Like this amigurumi. This was for Christmas.
Better get on that.
So, anyway. We're like totally off the topic.
That's alright. Moving on. Sewing. You're sewing. I've done nothing.
I cut all the greens and I've been sewing the greens. I can show you some that I sewed. I made socks. Make one.
Hey, I like that fabric.
And it's flannel because they don't have the cotton at my store, but the cotton is like an army green, and I like this green better. But I always have to put like silver gray on the inside because of Slytherin. Yeah. Even though, anyways, so that's what I made. I also used up some owl fabric. And, like, look at how cool the inside is. It's like a chartreuse.
How big is that? Is that like a sweater bag?
It's a little bit smaller. It is, I don't have a ruler. Yes, I do. I have this big clear one. Let me see.
I don't need another bag.
Okay, it's 9 inches tall and 14 inches wide at the top with a 5 by 9.5 squared bottom. And there's pockets inside. Look at this cool stripe.
I hate you. Yeah, it is cool.
You could tell I still like sewing because I still get excited about that. Anyway, so I did that. And then I did some, like darnlet bags. And then some bigger fabric baskets.
That's really fun.
So, like, you can throw all your fiber in for by your spinning wheel. But, like, I just like doing, like, colors and making colors. But I don't really have a class for these to turn into, but I don't care. I also made this. It's a little bit bigger than my sock box.
That's cute. Is that the
I was
same?
using up leftovers.
The same fabric? I got a little pocket bag from you once, only it's like brown and orange, but it's owls, and I think it looks like that.
It is not the same fabric. That fabric I found a bandana with that for yours. This is like fabric. So I like bought this bandana, like they wanted you to wear it in your hair or something, but you couldn't actually see the whole pattern. So I got it, and I was like, this would make an excellent bag.
Okay.
I made that.
But it looks similar, right? Only different colors?
Yeah. But anyway. So that's what I'm on. Right now I'm sewing periodic tables.
That's all pictures.
Like they're in my sewing machine currently.
I need to sew. I can talk about that, right? Because I need to sew. Chloe's birthday is coming up. And since she learned how to knit, she wants a knitting bag. Oh. So I was going to make her own little knitting bag.
That's fancy.
Yeah, I thought it'd be cute. I don't know what kind, though, to make.
Are you going to let her pick it out? Because I let Bella pick out for her DS case. Did I ever show that?
Well, I wanted it to be a surprise, but maybe I should let her pick it out.
Well, I let Bella pick it out. And I let her go through, like, my fabric stash, which is expensive. And she picked out this old McDonald's, like it had the Hamburglar, not Hamburglar, but like, you know how they used to have the Hamburglar?
Yeah. But
it had like the fries and the burger would talk too, like old. So she picked that out. She really likes it.
That's funny.
So like it surprised me because I thought she would pick like.
Maybe I'll try and not trick her, but like have her look at my stuff with me and see what she actually likes. Yeah. Though her favorite color is blue, so I'd probably pick something
blue
with
now?
That. It's been blue for like a year or two now. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I did not know that. I thought it was purple.
That's Leah.
Oh, I thought wasn't it pink for a while?
Yeah, well, Chloe liked pink, or like I would do Leah's purple because she always liked purple, so I'd get pink things for Chloe, but she likes blue.
Huh.
That is her favorite color.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, that's good.
Cool. Good. Sweet. I think we're on to random randomness now.
Yes. Well, I actually am sewing for the Pittsburgh Knit and Crochet Show, which is in March, and the Ocean City Fiber Fest, which is in February, in Ocean City, Maryland. Mm-hmm. So I have 2 big tubs that I are over here now, and I'm like sewing and just like trying to make double of everything. I'm separating, and I have a bunch more to sew. Like I said, I'm doing green right now, but I have a bunch to go through and sew. Like I think red will be next. Sweet. And So that's what I'm doing. But I applied to the Homespun Yarn Party, and I'm just waiting to hear back.
Do you know when you should hear back?
I think coming up the first week of February.
Okay.
It's the weekend before Pittsburgh Knit Crochet Show. So I figure what I'll do, I'll just continue sewing like I am. And then after the Ocean City Fiber Fest, sew more and separate for homespun and that.
It's crazy.
But I mean, it's something like I really like doing. Like,
Yeah.
You know, it's not
No,
like
that's good.
work, if that makes sense. Like, I like it. All of it. And like when I go through like my stuff and look at it, I'm like, oh, look at this fabric. Like I get all excited. So.
No,
But
cool.
I didn't get to talk much before, but I'm going to talk a lot. I got my fat fiber box because I remember I was a contributor this month.
Mm-hmm.
So you should shop fat. So it was the Scottish, Bonnie Scotland or something like that. So while I was making all of the little bags, remember those triangle bags I made?
Yeah.
They're like Scotty dogs. While I was making those, I was listening to Outlander, which I am so glad I'm done with that book. Anyways, I mean, and I know it's like sacrilege because everyone loved that book and it was so wonderful, but I don't know. Like, I read it and it was okay, but at the same time, I have real issues. And if you want to know what my thoughts are on the book, you can read my review on Goodreads because I put it on. Not all of my thoughts on it, but enough. So, anyway. So I got the contributor box because it's an option when you send in. You don't have to get it, or you can, and they like give you like a credit. But I'm like, I want this stuff because I like to play with everything. So, anyway, I'm just gonna show you some stuff I got. So this one is the Flag of Scotland from Plum Crazy Fiber Art. And it's like silk and bamboo. This one is like a way huge one. It's organic polar.
Is that like an ounce?
This is Wittershin Woolworks. Yeah, normally you only have to do 1/4 of an ounce, I think. But this one's like huge. It's like orange and very Scottish. And then we have from Lazy Perry Ranch. I don't know what it is. It doesn't tell me what it is. Oh, yes, it does. This is Angora silk, BFL wool merino. And it's like grays, and there's some reds in there. So it kind of reminds you of Scotland, I guess. Oh, and then this one is Seuss Finderhern. I don't know how you say her shop, but hers is very like bright.
That's cool.
Purples and oranges and greens. Like almost reminds me of like silk.
Yeah.
And then we have, I'm just showing you guys this because I didn't take a picture of it, so I'm showing it on my podcast. This one, isn't this one pretty? It's like white and blues. It's kind of hard to see because of the lighting. Okay. But it's got like sparkles and blues.
It was pretty.
And the name of this one is... This is from House Cat. And Jack Frost. It's Scottish Jack Frost. So there she has a picture. Hers is a picture. Some people are way more inventive than me. Like, I just sew it and put my business card on the stuff. But they, like, do all kinds of stuff. So this is the picture that inspired this one.
That's cool.
Yeah. Like, so a lot of the contributors are way more awesome than I even know how to comprehend. Like, they come up with the most awesome stuff every time. And then this one is Violet Heather from Smoky Mountain fibers. And it's really pretty. It's like a wine purple. So, and yeah, I'm just showing you the fiber stuff. Then North Star Alpacas sent some natural. She does a lot of natural fibers. So this is 90% alpaca and 10% angora. It's just this really beautiful, like light camel brown color. And then created by Elsie sent in the Grahams, Scotland's smaller mountains.
I like
So that's
that.
what it does. Kind of look like a mountain range, you know, with the brown and the greens and the grays. So, like the sky would be the gray. So, and then Spinhorn Beach by Wild Time Art. And then here's the picture of that beach. Like I said, some of these people are so smart. So then, this one is Falkland and Angelina. It's a mini bat from Micro Bat by Twin Mommy's Creation, and it's Ellendonan Castle. I don't even know if but it was good. It's a good, pretty one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all the fiber. So now we have, oh no, that's not all the fiber. Here's the last one. This one is the Spinner's Cottage. And this is merino, Polish merino. And it's this really dark teal, which is like my color right now. I really like it. So then we have some yarn. This one is from Willow Fairy Wool. This is a hand-spun natural called Highland Winter. And it's like, looks like it would make a really nice soft blanket. And then I have all of my sock yarn minis, which will be going to my sock yarn blanket if I ever finish it. So these are all
Very cool.
other colors. These two I have to take out of their bags for you to see something. This one is this beautiful, like, gray color from, this one's from Wandering Wool. So, and then, this one is interesting. It's like a art yarn.
That's crazy.
From Kitty Minecraft. Heather on the Mountain. So it's like, really, like there's little pieces. So it would be like a really yarn. And then I got two patterns. I can get them out. So this one is reversibility not to hoy. So there's like it's like a scarf pattern. Oh, and this reminds me. Now, too bad. Michelle's Assortment.etsy.com is where it's from. But look right here. Do you see that shawl pin?
Yeah.
Did you find my shawl pin that I showed you?
Oh, here?
I lost it. Okay. So I got a shawl pin from her because Michelle was at
I'll look for it, though.
the Indie Knit and Spin. Okay, let me show you the last pattern. The last pattern is some Fingerless Mint.
Cute.
By Kira K Design. She does a lot of cool patterns. So that was my fat fiber box. Awesome. So Michelle's Assortment. Let's go back to her. She also makes these awesome. I'm pretty sure that's who does it. She makes these awesome shawl pins or hair things. And some are like this, like a stick, but then most of them are like this round one. It's hard to see. but it's like round and it has like, anyways. So I had one and it was awesome. It had the Destiny Hollows on it and it was awesome. And actually, she and I traded. Like, she got a bag and traded for her pin at the Indie Knit and Spin in November. We traded because I've always been looking for a shawl pin that I like.
Right.
Because I'm kind of picky. I wore it once. I took it to Wisconsin when we went for Christmas, and
I didn't steal it, I swear.
no, it's okay. I can't find it, and it should be home because that what's it called? Suitcase broke, so we like cleaned it out, and I checked everything, couldn't find it in there. So I have no idea where it is, and I can't find it.
Oh,
So
look.
I'll have to buy another one. So hopefully she'll be at something else that I'm at, because I'm sad. It was totally awesome. I think I have a picture of it on my Flickr. I'm going to have to find that picture and put it in our... It was an awesome shawl pin, and I lost it. Like, because I went to see... Because normally I was putting it back in the little bag that I got it in.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to, like... Because I was going to wear a shawl. Can't find it. It might be in my shawl drawer. I have to clean it out. I'm just throwing shawls in and not really. Anyways, buy fat. If you buy anyone from any of the participating shops this month, you can be entered in to get the super box. And I think they're giving away two $50 gift certificates. So there'll be 3 winners.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, buy fat. I am a fat contributor, so if you buy from me, each item you purchase is an entry. So, not like your purchase, it's like each item.
That's cool.
So, the more you buy, the better your chances of our win. So, I have more to talk about, but you can talk.
I don't have much to talk about except for I have sick children.
That's fine.
And, like, actually, last week, right after we podcasted, that day I got sick, and I was sick for a few days. And then Leah had it yesterday and the day before, and now I have Trubin home, and it's just like...
I am glad
it's been like 2.5 weeks, and I'm sick of it.
Talking through a computer, because I do not want to get sick.
Yeah.
I cannot afford to be sick until after March. Just so you know.
I won't
if there's any sick bug. So, Netflix just updated with a ton of new shows.
Oh, really?
They have a ton of History Channel, which Andy is in, like, 7th heaven. And I've had to watch so many documentaries. It's not even funny. But they updated, and they had this one called... So I put in my queue, there's one called Mudbloods, and it's about Quidditch, like, the game that they play at college campuses.
Okay.
I haven't watched it yet. It's a documentary that I actually want to watch. Then, because you know how they, like, troll your, like, likes, and they say, oh, because you have this in your queue, you're gonna love this.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I found this one. It was called Magic Beyond Words, the J.K. Rowling story. And it's a Lifetime movie that they made for Lifetime. And it's about J.K.
I think I actually saw that.
And how she wrote the book, Harry Potter. And so I watched it, and I just loved it. So I linked it in our show notes because it was such a fun... Like, and it was based on, like, a unofficial biography that someone wrote about J.K.
Yeah.
But it was really good, I thought. I liked it. So if you want something to watch that, and then watch Mudblood. And let me...
That's funny. I started watching Haven.
Oh, how do you like it?
It's good.
It gets better. The first season's a little rough. As well.
Yeah.
But you were saying that Eureka only had the last?
4 and 5. It doesn't have the first 3 seasons, so I couldn't watch Eureka.
That sucks. I wonder why it has.
I mean, I can go to that Project Free TV, but I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, and I didn't really like the 5th season of Eureka.
Oh.
So you're missing out if you're missing the first 3.
Yeah.
Any other stuff to watch?
I watched Continuum.
I watched the first one of that.
It gets more involved and, like, intertwined and stuff. And then I think it's 3 seasons and it ends and it's pretty, like, I think it's still going. I mean, I think it's a current show, right? Like,
I do not know.
Because, like, the way they ended it, there's got to be a next season. But no, it was pretty good. I liked it. Cool concept, though. I'd have, like, dreams about, like, going back in time and stuff, or, I don't know, it was weird.
I think I never picked up on it because right before I watched that, we watched, that movie with Bruce Willis and that one kid. Time. But they, like, basically the premise of the movie is they send these people back, and this guy, like, he goes out to the cornfield and has, like, a tarp, and then someone shows up, and then he has to shoot them. And then he buries them, and blah, blah, blah. So, then finally this person comes back from the future, and he's supposed to kill him, but he, like, fights back, and it's himself. The whole movie. I forget what the name... I'm going to have to look it up.
You will.
But anyways, so I watched Continuum after watching that movie, so I was kind of like all, you know, like, it doesn't work. The butterfly effect type of thing. But, no, I think I would really like that Continuum. It was kind of interesting.
I would give it, like, if you only saw the first season, I would keep watching it.
I mean, I only watched the first show.
Oh, well, then, yeah, watch it. It gets interesting.
But,
I mean, it's not, like, the best show ever, but it was good.
You know what show you need to start? Fringe. That's a really good one.
I put it on my list.
That's good. So I started reading another book because after Outlander, I needed a book that didn't piss me off. And the only reason, like, I mean, I guess if I was into romance novels, I would have liked Outlander. But I'm not really into romance novels. And I'm more of a, like, superficial. Yeah, I'm totally superficial. Sci-fi fantasy type person. So, like, but you know, I've been having issues with most of those because a lot of those are, romance novels too, but, like, teeny.
Yeah. So what'd you start?
So anyways, I started reading this book called The Fifth Wave by Philip Yancey, and it's really good. I'm not finished with it. I'm almost finished with it, but it's about, like, aliens invading. It's good. So yeah, that I like it so far. But that's all that I do. Going, reading. And I'm still reading the Iron Druid Chronicles. I'm on, like, the 3rd book.
I don't know if I heard about that.
Did I not tell you about that?
I don't think so.
It was on my list for last week.
Maybe you did. I don't know. I can't remember.
So I have started, like, reading, like, on my Kindle.
Oh, I think you said you read through a bunch of books, but I didn't know if you talked about them. I don't know.
Well, sometimes I listen to podcasts. And one time I listened to... Oh, crap. What's the name of the podcast? Brass Beetles. And she talks about steampunk and sci-fi stuff. And she was talking about this Iron Druid Chronicle. So I put them on my list. And I went to my library to see if they had them. They had them on Kindle, but I was totally against Kindles. And then I got my tablet. And I got the Kindle app, and I realized I love Kindle. So I downloaded the first book, and read it, and I really liked it. So I read the second, and then I read the second one, and now I'm on the 3rd one. I do like them. They're, like, fast-paced, and about this druid, not like creepy, like sacrificing baby druids, like a druid who protects the earth druid type of guy. Stuff like that. So there's like all kinds of stuff going on, but it's pretty interesting. I like it.
Cool.
On the third book. I have to get to the first 3, and then the last 3 in the series are on audiobook, so I can listen to them as.
That's funny. That's weird.
But I've been like knitting and reading. Like I have this tablet folder. I put them up, and then I like knit, and I can just like flip, and that's how I read and knit. Which is not as amazingly awesome as it sounds. It's just like watching a TV show while you knit, you know?
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing. I've been doing a lot of sewing, but I haven't been taking pictures because I feel like I might get sick of all my pictures.
So what? That's what I say to myself when I post a lot of stuff on like Instagram, because I'm like, that's what I like and that's what I'm about, and if people don't like it, then they don't have to follow me.
But you do good at taking pictures, and I'm just not good at it. Oh! That reminds me.
Thanks.
No, you're good at taking pictures, I'm not. But I lost my camera battery charger thing.
Ooh, not good.
I know. So, I went on Amazon and bought a replacement. Because the one that like came from Canon and stuff, they wanted like $50, $35, $40. So for like $10, I bought a replacement. Because you know how Amazon is. And I went and read through the reviews. So I got the little charger for the battery. So it came with the charger that you plug into the wall and you put the battery in and it charges it. It came with a thing to plug into the charger to plug it into your car, and battery. $10.
Wow. And it works?
Yeah, because I got it yesterday and I charged my original battery. And
awesome.
I can now take pictures with my camera.
Yay.
Because I have done the last couple of shop updates, I did taking pictures with my phone. And while it's the same, like, megapixels, it's a little different. Like, the pictures, to me, didn't seem as clear.
Yeah.
And also, I had to then, like, email myself the pictures. And it was just a mess. So, I'm happy that I got that. I also got, for a great deal, for $4 an audiobook from Amazon. It's the last one in the Mercy Thompson series that I like.
Okay.
I read the book, like I got it on my Kindle app and read it, but I wanted to get the audiobook because I have all the others in audiobook, but I didn't want to pay like $20. They had it like for $4.
Nice.
So I got it as an MP3 audiobook. And then, not like a download. And then I went to, so a couple years ago, I signed up for a free trial for Audible and got a bunch of free audiobooks. Did it for a couple of months and then was like, I don't have $15 to spend every month, even though I like books. So I stopped it. And that was like a couple of years ago. So then I went to Audible to see, because you know they always show up, get a free audiobook for trying it for 30 days.
Yeah.
So I went and I re-signed up for it and got a free audiobook. So I got Symbiote, which is the second in the Parasitology book by Mira Grant, a Parasite book. Super good. And now I have the second book. I'm excited. I'm going to start that after I finish.
Very cool.
I have like so many books. I'm in like book heaven.
You're funny.
I am such a dork. Okay, and I'm just talking about books. So, any books you want me to try and find, I have to see if the library has them, because
I haven't been listening to anything. I should, though. Oh, cat, get off.
So my guy has wings now. I'd have to give him ears
Very cool.
and a tail. So yeah, but we should probably let you go because we are rambling.
Yep. All right.
And we will talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.